Okay, this is my 5th round game, and probably the most interesting of them all. Let's go through it real quick. E4, E5, knight attack, defend, 2 knights defense. I think they call this the fried liver attack. So I'm sitting there, I know the proper response. Pawn d4, knight takes, knight attacks bishop, bishop plays back. And you play from there. 2 knight defense. But I said I haven't been playing well. So I'm going to play the move that I promised myself I would never play, because I saw it once in a game. And I did look at the opening variations of it. And I was quite comfortable with it, but you have to sacrifice a whole lot of material. So I did it anyway. I said, oh my goodness. So bishop knight attacks the rook and the queen, and he just took a pawn. Take the pawn back. So it goes, if the king takes, then black has a significant attack. So when I looked at the opening, of course you have to consider what if he doesn't take. And that's exactly what my opponent did. I attacked the knight, well not really, but I got my queen out of the way. Okay, so black is a rook down. D4 because you gotta stop the knight from coming back out. Placing pressure on your knight. Attacks the knight because queen needs an exit because you're threatening to win the queen with G4. So I made the attack on the queen. The bishop can't come back because you would just take the bishop. Queen plays the check, and here is where black wins. Of course I didn't know it. And what I had analyzed, they said, well, I go back, I attack the queen, he's going to have to play back because there's nowhere else to stop at. And I'll just play back in this draw. So I really didn't look that hard. I thought that was automatic draw. And I did not consider the queen coming to H5 because I just didn't consider it. I didn't think it was a good move. And I did not consider A3. And I should have considered A3. But in any case, I play back, he goes A3. If I play the knight to block it, then black wins. I said, oh my goodness. Because the main idea, I knew the main idea, was to take advantage of this open file leading directly to the king. So you play the knight back, it blocks the check. Doesn't have to move the queen, but it also doesn't have anything to get in the way of the queen coming to the file to threaten the king. So knight plays back. If he takes the knight, queen comes over, the discovered check is going to be a mate. So he has to do something about that. It doesn't look like it's a win, but it is. So knight plays back. If king takes the check, it wins. So I didn't see it. He's trying to exchange off queens. I attack the rook. Now once I get my rook back, that knight is going to have a hard time coming back out. And I knew that, but I didn't feel that I had any choices. Well, my choice was to win the game in the first place. And now queens are off the board. and black is a rook, a bishop, and a pawn down. Oh my goodness. So I just went ahead and did what I was supposed to do, try to find a way in on that file. He's coming after the knight with either the king or the bishop, probably best with the bishop, so I have to take the rook off now. Okay, now I'm a piece and a pawn down, but my attack is pretty much gone. He's going to have to make a really big mistake. A knight stops the knight from coming back out. I played rook to f4. I'm sorry, rook to f1, f8. Playing the rook to the open file. I should have just went ahead and took the knight, because now he's going to play the rook. He wants to exchange off pieces. I can't take that rook, so I end up taking the knight, which I should have taken in the first place. Now the reality is I'm just a pawn down, but this knight can't come back out. Now, once he pushes my knight out of the way, I was trying to decide between here and here. Neither one much matter. He's coming after this knight. And there he is. He's going to capture the knight. Oh man, now that I look at it, oh, he's in check. He went d2. Now that I look at it, maybe I should have had him remove that knight and try to win this bishop, but that wasn't going to work. You know, there's really nothing there. He can take it or not take it, doesn't matter. That probably was not a good move. I mean, it just puts him in a position to take off the knight. This is my last semi-chance, because maybe I can get a pass pawn, but there's not much hope of that. Of course, I was looking at the rooks coming off, but that doesn't matter. Once, he's a whole piece up in the end game. It's a loss. But what's interesting is I didn't find the win because I was too busy thinking that the game was lost. Alright, that's round 5, and I'm just going to sit back and enjoy Friday and head back home Saturday.